Holy fuck. I heard that this movie was bad, but I didn't realize it was this fucking bad. Hey now, my name is Mike Brown, aka ReviewKingMB, and I just got done watching The Ridiculous Six, which is a 2015 comedy film specifically made for Netflix. Adam Sandler, he produced this, he co-wrote it. He has a 4-picture deal with Netflix, and I believe this is the first of these 4 movies. And if this is how we're getting started, I feel bad for Netflix with the quality of movies you're going to be getting. And look, I'm somebody who I've prided myself over the years, ever since I was a fucking kid, on how much I've loved Adam Sandler movies, how much, even more recently, I'm quick to defend a lot of his movies, because I don't know if it's that people are starting to get sick of him, they're turning on him, they're shitting on a lot of his movies. Even Jack and Jill, I said, look, I get why people hate it, but I got some chuckles out of it, so I didn't hate it. Or this past year, Pixels, people shitted on that too, and I said, well, come on, this is for kids. It had some cool moments with the video games, the Pac-Man and stuff, so I didn't think it was that bad. But this fucking movie, I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed to have defended Adam Sandler, because this is the laziest fucking movie he's ever made. Let's talk about this plot, or lack thereof. Adam Sandler plays this character, Tommy Stockburn, who is a white man that was raised by Native Americans. And one day he comes across his father, Nick Nolte, who wants to, I guess, start a relationship with him. I don't know. He gets kidnapped, though, by this gang. Sandler has to come up with $50,000 to get him back. So when he goes off, he runs into 5 of his brothers. 5 other guys who just so happen to also be Nick Nolte's son. So they're willing to join this mission, steal a bunch of money, rob banks, do whatever they have to do to get this money to save their father. Holy fuck, this movie. I knew I was in trouble within the first 5 minutes when you see Adam Sandler. He's dressed in Native American garb, and he runs into the gang, and they're threatening to shoot him. And Sandler, he does this thing where he's supposed to be like really quick, like the Flash or something. He comes up and beats up one of the guys and comes back, and it's really, really over the top and goofy. And of course, Sandler's like the really cool guy who's badass, and he has the hot girlfriend and all this stuff. And it's like, okay, he co-wrote this. This is his movie. Of course, he's going to give himself the ultra badass cool character, right? This even worked before. You Don't Mess with the Zohan, a similar thing. And even the over-the-topness of him being an action sort of guy was funny in that movie. This is lame. Lame, lazy, piss-poor writing. The jokes in this movie, what jokes? There are no jokes. There's moments where they try to be funny, they try to tell jokes. I shouldn't even say trying. There's just moments where 2 characters are talking, and then another character just pops up and says, hey, blah blah blah. Trying to be funny, and I'm just sitting there watching. Not a sound, not even a cricket can be heard. And then they just move on. Random, unfunny, uninspired jokes. Like, I could not believe what was going on. And I said to myself, there has to be something. Maybe even halfway through, there will come a point where I just, like Stockholm Syndrome, I'm just going to eventually start laughing, right? Well, when you start to meet some of the other brothers, some of the other characters, Rob Schneider, Taylor Lautner, who, remember when that kid used to be like a heartthrob? When like teenage girls used to really love this kid and be into him, and he was supposed to be the next breakout star from Twilight? Well, you see him in this movie, and he's playing a retarded character. Just overly goofy, overly dumb, overly annoying as shit. Terrible. They've ruined this kid's career if he ever was going to have one. Terry Crews, Luke Wilson, who it's sad to see that this is where it's come to for him. And Hurley from Lost. Yeah, these are the brothers. Now, not just that though, you have some prize cameos. Actual people who I guess Adam Sandler, they either owed him a favor or Sandler has pictures of them doing some indecent things and he forced them to be in this fucking movie. Like Steve Buscemi, who is a good actor. Like I know he usually does show up in Sandler movies, but it's like, dude, you're so much better than this. So much better. Harvey Keitel is also in this movie. John Lovitz, David Spade, which that's not too much of a surprise that he's here, and Danny Trejo. Pathetic what they do with Danny Trejo in this movie. This movie is a huge waste of time. It was annoying. Once I realized that this movie went 2 hours long. Like, why? Why is this movie 2 hours long? I never laughed once. Never. I sat there and groaned and just put my head down. Shook my head. That was me for 2 hours watching this fucking movie. Some people might be saying, why did you watch all of it for 2 hours? Trust me, there were times where I wanted to turn it off. A half hour into the movie, I wanted to turn it off, but I was trying. For Sandler, I was trying, and he has failed me. I'm gonna have to give this movie a fuck you. Yes, this movie fucking sucks. I hated it. A big fucking waste of time. Do not, I plead you, I beg of you, do not watch this movie at all. Even if you're curious, it's not worth it. Fuck this movie. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments below if you were unlucky like me and did watch this movie. What do you think of it? Like, comment, subscribe. Later.